Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 10-2, sir. 54. Bring it. Shoot.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On second down, it's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Any weapon. Hey, orbit. Hey, lock it.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, boy.
5.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right there. 65. 65. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught by Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, he can turn into a big play. But the reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to Mixon on first down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
30 base. Mike. So don't say nothing. 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Now. Motion.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
61. Matchbox lights.
Screen. Check your hot read. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. He's going to fire one deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, foxtrot.
Right there, 54, right there.
Big grip.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot. Back to home.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Look at me. Zipper.
Watch to be done. Mike 52.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm letting you know right now. Go out. Hard. Hard. Bang, 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 bang. Yep. Bang, bang.
Stick from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Murray. He completes it to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. 49.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Pick it up. 536. 536. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Come on, fellas.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play fake. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Murray now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will get them one closer.
18, Bears 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Murray. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Cohen. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First down, Chicago.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Check safety, check safety.
Protein spill. Go.
1st and 10, Stick. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's got some space here. It's a big run that time by Bell. 61 yards that time on the ground.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential. But I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full pass.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Le'Veon Bell. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
You draw quarters.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check.
Ready.
Now Stick. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
Set, hut.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
They'll run on first down. Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
At the 49-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Dashing through the snow. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kiki QT. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. The tackle by Robert Quinn. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, exit.
A gain of 4. It's
Off play action, it's Stick. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Stick back to pass. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Let's bring it.
Yes, yes.
Check right 54. Right 54. You don't want to go one now. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Left side.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, 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 hey.
Let's go right here.
Hey, Alpha.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
Stick looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
Screen. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
Hey, Charlie.
Right 54 on the arm.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
C6. Go.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Hey, Delta, look at me, zipper. Get ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
You can't block me. Check.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bomber.
Check.
Yep.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check nickel.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4.
PPT on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Go! Hey! Check line 54. Here we go. Big grip.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's got it to Hilton. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking Craig. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Yes, yes. Hey, wahoo.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54. Watch.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready, set. Hey, my 7.
I'm coming for you. Mine. Mine's 54.
Hey, 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 hey.
Now watch one. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Record. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Stick to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. On 1st down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.